She has hepatitis. You did not even bother to find out what type of hepatitis this particular individual has. You just went about spreading this rumor that this person just contracted a sexually transmitted infection. Are all hepatitis sexually transmitted? Good day everyone, and welcome back to Nurses Lecture Room YouTube channel. My name is Miss Mary, popularly known as a nurse with a difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you a lot of facts about hepatitis in general. A lot of misconceptions that have been heard about hepatitis will be debunked today on this video. So if you are an individual, you want to know what hepatitis is about, what is really affected in hepatitis, please stay tuned to the end of this video. But before we go into the video proper, if you are new on our YouTube channel, please click on that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Miss Mary saying thank you. Let's go there. Alright, welcome back. Like I earlier said, today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 facts about hepatitis that you don't know. Most times when people hear about hepatitis, the next thing that comes to their mind is that is the reproductive organ that is being affected. Is the male reproductive organ, is the female reproductive organ. I think I was in that shoe when I was growing up. See, I became a nurse, I started studying, and I understood what is really being affected in hepatitis. What is affected in hepatitis is not the reproductive organ, but rather it is the liver. That is the first fact I want to share with you. Hepatitis is simply the inflammation, the swelling of the liver. It is not the reproductive system that is swollen or something. What is being affected is the liver. Anywhere you hear hepatitis, what should come to your mind is that there's an inflammation, there's a swelling, there's a disease in the liver. Something is wrong with the liver. Then the second point I want to share with you is that there are different types of hepatitis. The ones that are common, we have the hepatitis A, hepatitis B, C, D, and E. So when you hear hepatitis, don't just generalize it. There are different types of hepatitis. We have A, B, C, D, and E. Then the third fact I have to share with you is that not all hepatitis are sexually transmitted. Yes, there is a lot of misconception about this because whenever you hear hepatitis, the next thing that comes to your mind that this person got it through sex. No, not all hepatitis are sexually transmitted. Hepatitis A and E are transferred fecal-orally through the mouth from the feces. Through the mouth, like poor personal hygiene. This is what causes hepatitis A and E. But hepatitis C, hepatitis D, hepatitis E are all transferred through blood and body fluid. Through what? Through blood and body fluid. So that is the third point I have to share with you in regards to hepatitis. Then the fourth point I have to share with you is that hepatitis can be prevented. Yes, hepatitis B can be prevented through vaccination. This individual takes vaccine. While hepatitis A can be prevented by personal hygiene, washing your hand properly. Don't just put things into your mouth. The fruits you are eating, you don't know where they got it from. Don't just pick fruits from the street and start eating. It is important you wash those fruits because through those fruits, you can get hepatitis A or E. Then the fifth fact I have to share with you, the fifth point I have to share with you is that there are over 300 million people who live in this world with hepatitis. There are over 300 million people. So if you have hepatitis, don't feel you are alone. Don't feel it's the end of the world. No, there are over 300 people who are living with hepatitis and are still doing fine and able to carry out their normal activities. Then also the sixth point I have to share with you is that about 1.5 million people in the world die each year from hepatitis. Yes, they die each year from hepatitis. Then the seventh point I have to share with you is that hepatitis, that's the inflammation of the liver, can lead to liver cirrhosis, can lead to liver cancer. So it can lead to liver problem. So generally, when you know you have hepatitis, it is advisable you see your doctor. Then that takes us to the 7th point. Hepatitis in one way or the other can be cured. I cannot say permanently cured, but it can be managed. Let's use the word managed. It can be managed. But I believe your doctor is in a better position to tell you, okay, after the test, this is the treatment you can take that will help you manage symptoms. This is the way you should do that to make the hepatitis go away. So see your doctor if you have been diagnosed of hepatitis. Then the 9th point is that hepatitis can be spread from mother to child. Yes, it can be spread from mother to child during pregnancy. So if you are pregnant and you have hepatitis, don't forget to let your midwife or your doctor know about it. Then the 10th fact I have to share with you is that hepatitis, one can work with hepatitis. Yes, if you have hepatitis, you can work with it. As far as it's not chronic liver failure, as far as you're not having liver cancer, as far as you can still carry out your normal activity of daily living, you can work with it. But what I advise is that let your hospital know that this is the challenge you are facing, to avoid they didn't tell us, they told us this and this. Especially if you are working in an advanced country, it's better for you to let your employee know that, because I've been getting a lot of message. Nurse Mercy Mary, can a nurse with hepatitis work in the UK? As yes, they can work, as far as it's not affecting their normal activities, as far as it's not chronic disease, as far as it's not the chronic liver disease, as far as it's not liver cirrhosis, as far as they are still in good health and they are managing the symptoms, they can work in the healthcare system. Then before I go, I have some piece of advice to share with those that have been diagnosed with hepatitis. The first one I have to share with you is always stay hydrated. Always drink a lot of water. Take a lot of fruits. Then the second thing I have to share with you is that do not take alcohol. We all know that when we take alcohol, the liver has a role to play in metabolizing all these things. So when you take alcohol, you are stressing the liver that's already affected. Then the third thing I have to share with you is that do not have sex without the use of condoms. Because if you do, you might be transferring it to the next person. Or even if you don't have hepatitis, the person that has it might actually give it to you. Do not share sharp objects such as razor, any sharp object at all. Don't share it with someone, because you might easily transfer it to the next person. Then another point I have to share with you is that take some painkillers. Yes, take some painkillers if you are in pain, and also stay in a well-ventilated room. Stay in a room where there is fresh air, because you need that fresh air. You don't need to stay in a poorly ventilated area, but you need a well-ventilated area. So these are just my little advice when it comes to hepatitis in general. Please and please, if you are having any symptoms, anything that is happening in your body you are not comfortable with, please try and see the doctor. It is better for you to see the doctor and the doctor tells you nothing is wrong than for you to assume nothing is wrong, but something is actually wrong. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. Before I go, I would like to make a video on the importance of the liver, because since it's the inflammation of the liver, I know a lot of people will like, what is the function of the liver? Can we not do without the liver? So I'll make a video on the importance of liver and also share on this group, on this channel. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day ahead. See you in our next video. Bye.